Hello conscious creators, Shamna Lea here from Goddess Creations, coming to you live to speak for a second time about intellect or intelligence. And this is part 6 of the Wheel of Life series and part 2 of Intellect and the final one of that. I'm just sharing with you that, by the way, it's a beautiful day. I am really thoroughly enjoying myself, and I can hardly see myself through to the sun, so I'm just going to see if there, and now I can see you better. So welcome, thank you for watching, and please leave a comment. I'll say hi because I love to connect and interact with you. At the moment I'm speaking about intelligence or intellect, and also on the score of the emotional side of it. So I'm talking about the other side of intellect, intelligence, where we're not just in the mind, and I have shared parts of that in my previous video, where how you can feed your mind, heal your mind, protect your mind, let's say, with regards, and actually be aware of what you put in there, what you attract, what you focus on, because as we know by now, what we focus on does grow. Aside from that mind section of things, I would like to speak to you because I've divided the year into pieces with regards to the chakra system, and once again I'm not going to be speaking about the chakra system so much, but we are entering into the sacral chakra, which is the second energy center of your body, near your just above the lower part, just underneath your navel, where your womb is, where your emotional system is, where your intestines are. That energy area, that place of creativity. And so in the coming period, you may not notice it, but I will be combining what I speak about with the energy of that. So that has, I'm talking about how you can embrace your autonomy, be more you, be creative, release, give yourself space to feel, explore the world, have fun, all of that is sacral energy. But of course it comes with its challenges. So we will find out. Back to the subject of intellect then. As I've spoken about, intellect or intelligence is usually a thing of the mind, especially in this patriarchal system where the mind is most important. As I've said before, a masculine energy, a yang energy. I would like to speak just a little bit more today about the feminine side of it, the emotional side of intelligence, which actually connects you with the wisdom of your body. What does your body have to tell you? Often we get told that what we feel isn't logical, isn't rational. Think what you may want to do in life may not be what society will say is good for you, to get a job and earn money and all of that jazz. Well, I think I've spoken about that before in previous videos, so I'm not going to go too far on that either. But I do want to say that to inform yourself, as I spoke about in a previous video, to inform yourself intellectually, why don't we inform ourselves about how we can feel better, where our heart is? We seem to have in our body 3 brains. 3? Yeah, 3. We have the brain up here, which we all know about, and then we have the heart brain, and then we have the womb or yoni brain, the knowing deep inside our body. And we tend to forget those last 2, especially the yoni brain. The brain of the yoni, let's say, or the womb or the vagina, whatever you want to call it, but I do mean it in the knowing side of things. That usually gets overlooked as it has been reduced to a function for just sex and bearing children. But there is a lot more real knowledge stored in there. So how do we now get out of the brain, the head brain, let's say, and sink into the heart brain and the womb brain? And as you have noticed, every time I do that, I sigh, because breath work brings you back into your body. Breath work, breathing deeply, lets you come into contact with what is happening in your body. You can hear, you can feel You might get ideas, flashes of thought, images. They're all real. And we may reconnect with that. I love to do that with regards to my coaching. Because I do serve the woman with a chronic illness who is, fighting through life, feeling lonely and anxious. And it's just so amazing. I had that today, let's say, with a client, where just by helping her sink into her body, she found release of part of her tension, was able to let go, and therefore allow her body to heal again. That is the intelligence of your body. Your body, I'm just saying this, right? And you may know this, but the cells in your body, they regenerate often. Your skin and everything regenerates within a week, within a few days, within a month, within a few months. So for us to be so-called sick for a long time means that we are telling our body to be sick, even though we are not aware of it, by focusing on it. So how do you do that? A start is to connect with your inner knowing, your intuition, your intuition. What does your body have to say when you sink into your body? And just ask. I've got my hand on my chest at the moment. And just ask, what do I need right now? Many images, many thoughts, maybe even nothing may seem to come up, but if you are silent, wait. You will get an answer. Whether you accept the answer is another thing. But that knowing from the inside, especially if you put your hand on your womb or your vulva, what happens there? Can you allow whatever sensations come to come? Your body knows what it needs. It's very wise, actually. And it's just the head that seems to get out of the way. What is a good trick is that when you are silent, you are actually stepping out of the busyness of life, what's going on around you, who is coming, what's happening, all those things outside, who's talking to you, whatever. But when you go silent within and just feel your body with one hand on your chest or heart and one on your womb or stomach, you slow down. And it could be that you might still have internal chatter. Well, there's a trick. Count backwards from 30 to 1. Backwards. That will slow the chatter because you have to concentrate on the numbers, and yet your brain, your mind is free enough to just let whatever happens roam. Slow down. Step back out of the chatter, as if you are looking from a distance. Allow the world to become like this whirlwind around you. You don't have to be tossed and turned by it. Your body will thank you for that. That moment of peace, inner peace. So that is a way of getting out of the way, so that your body can do what it is meant to do. Following your gut. Following your heart intelligence. So, meditation, or slowing down, or going within, taking that moment of silence, is a very good way to clear your mind, helping you to focus on what is important to you. You could, especially if you are very busy in life, things can always be all over the place. You may be distracted, being pulled this way and that, but when you do focus within on how you feel, then your mind can relax. You get to clear away the clutter. Clear away the clutter. Thank you. A man just passed by and wished me good luck for making the video. That's nice. So, this stillness is a challenge for many of us, as we feel obliged to do many things all over the place in the world, in life. Busy. What I like is, I've told you about affirmations where you say I am, I have. But I really do like, I'm holding my heart at the moment because I'm really trying to connect with you in that way. So I'm holding my heart so that I can feel what it is that may come out. And when you give yourself permission, I mean, in me just saying it, I give myself permission, puts a smile on my face. Why don't you try it? I give myself permission. And whatever then follows is okay. I give myself permission to be happy. I give myself permission to have wonderful relations with people. I give myself permission to have fun. I give myself permission to travel. I give myself permission to wear beautiful clothes. I give myself permission to be loved. See, those are just a few. I would love to know what you give yourself permission for. All these beautiful things that you can give yourself permission for. Travel, maybe even religious connections, whatever it may be. Study. I give myself permission. And feel what this giving yourself permission does to your body. What parts in your body start acting up? It might seem like a pain, but it's not. It is your body, the cells in your body hearing you and rejoicing, opening up from their cramped state of not being allowed to do things, being held back. I give myself permission, opens things up like a flower blooming. I give myself permission. So powerful, so powerful. And when that opening up, which is also you opening up in your vulnerability, your heart might hurt. You might want to cry. I give myself permission to cry. This is your body intelligence. This is your inner knowing. This is what you really need. Us, who are working so hard to show up in life, to please another. Time to please ourselves, my darlings. Time to please ourselves. I give myself permission to please myself. And so, in this, you release control. Control, the rigid control that has set all your cells in your body into lockdown. And therefore not being able to breathe, and therefore not really living, and therefore becoming sick in dis-ease. Opening, my heart is beating because I'm just so overjoyed sharing this with you, which might seem illogical or crazy. But this releasing of that control, this releasing of the mind, following your body, following your internal intelligence, that is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Because that way you get out of the way and let your body heal by itself. Heal your cells. Healing? Healing means whole. You are whole, but you just have to remember that you are. You know, I've said this before. Trust you. Trust you. Let your body do what it needs to. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. So my darlings, lovely conscious creators, that was me sharing this. And I invite you to enter gratitude when you do take this step. Gratitude, remember saying thank you. Thank you to yourself for allowing this. And you might even want to enter into a form of forgiveness of another person. Could be. Because when you let go of anger, rigidity, harshness, hardness, you become soft. You become fluffy. You become love. And within that love, you enter gratitude and forgiveness. I wish you well and invite you to practice with your real intellect, your body intellect, your body intelligence. Signing off now and wishing you a lovely time to just be and allow with your inner intellect. Shamna Lea, Goddess Creations. Bye.